Hi, everyone. I'm going to start with talking about the European pharmacovigilance legislation. So the first thing is to define what is Europe. We're going to talk about European pharmacovigilance. Europe itself, it's not that easy to say what it is. There's the European Union, European Economic Area, EFTA, and so on. I'll try and clarify what we mean by Europe. There are, in Europe, these things, there are regulations and directives. I'll try and explain that there's some subtle differences there. Give a quick summary of the PV legislation, why it was introduced, there are penalties if you don't comply with it, and you have to pay for the privilege. There are some fairly steep fees involved with the European PV requirements. We'll go over those. They were just finalized. And there's a lot of discussion about that. I'll give a quick summary of all of the GVP modules. Basically, the legislation, there's a couple of acts, and then the detail is in these GVP modules. Most of which have now been issued and finalized, some of which have yet to be issued. Some of the ones that have been issued are not final yet. There's a transition period. I'll explain all of that. Very important committee called the PRAC, the Pharmacovigilance Risk Assessment Committee. They are really effective. They are the ultimate arbiters, the ultimate decision maker of benefit risk in Europe. So they will basically look at all the data that comes in and continues to come in post-marketing, look at all of the, look at signals that people are submitting, PSURs, RMPs, so the periodic reports and the risk management plans, and they're basically trying to say, does the benefit of this drug outweigh the risk? And if they believe that's the case, then on you go. If not, they're going to ask for certain things, certain steps to be taken. And they have pretty sweeping powers, and they can cause the drug to be removed from the market. Then we get into the details of the various components of the PV legislation. These are the different modules, quality systems. I'll go into those. You can read them on the screen. I'll go into each of those modules in a bit more detail. And then right at the end, we'll have some questions and see if any of this makes sense.